Hello humans, I don't know your hobbies, but I get my kicks out of Serum. In the last video we looked into synthesizing our own kicks, and we want to make part 2 out of this, because there are some tricks that might help you to tune them into something more specific. And we start with what we had in the last video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's 2 sine waves pitching down, one FMing the other, very short in the beginning, and we have a volume envelope here. One very interesting thing is that, of course, if you only have a sine wave pitching down, that's very digital, and if you hit a drum in the real world, it's not a sine wave that is pitching down, of course. So how can we emulate that, messing with the phases of the transient? We can do that with an all-pass filter, and I took the LFO2, which is the very fast one, automated the mix right here, so it's also only in the very few milliseconds of the transient. And you can play around with the settings here a bit. Now, let's see. This is our standard kick, and this is with an all pass, but you don't hear anything because I already mapped it out onto a macro. And this is how it sounds with the all pass. It's a very small difference, but it makes the salt, so it makes it good. Yes. To have the macro here, you just go into the matrix, scroll down to LFO2, filter mix, and put the macro 3 here. And you see we also have another macro 3 here, and that's a noise level. And that's the second thing we do to make it a little bit more real world. There are different noises you can choose, but I like the J60. I think it's probably from a synthesizer. I don't know.
Who cares?
But we also want to talk about how to tune everything into an 808. You can change the length here in the LFO3 for the level, but you can also just drag the point a little higher so it stays on a volume, and there you have a very long note. It's pretty similar to an 808 already. Maybe bend this down a little, and then we can play with the wavetable. Now we have a sine wave here. This is already a little bit different. This is with a lot of overtones, so basically like a distorted 808. You can make this yourself with the OC table editor. So let me show you how we make this. Basic shapes, sine wave, go into here, remove all except selected, up here, change the phase because it's annoying, then draw in some very little baby steps here. That's the first one, that's enough. And the second one, we do like crazy stuff, like dragging this up a bit, like this. Morph, spectral, done. That's your own wavetable. And there you have your 808. And we can map this to an LFO to in envelope mode as well. Have it on a very long time division, like a bar or something, or 2, and create some movement. Okay, that's a little bit too high. You see I have a little attack here. That's because I don't want the punch in the beginning to be too saturated with the wavetable having overtones, so put a little attack in there. There you have your 808, put it on mono and legato with some time. And you can play some trump 808s. That's how you do it! Thanks for watching and see you next time. Stay hydrated.
Hello world.